Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at how some of the stocks on the move today. I'm Paul Sweeney alongside Norma Linda. We're joined by Bailey Lipschultz. Bailey, what do you got for us today?
Yeah, I want to start with Marvell Technology, ticker MRVL, right now up more than 7%, trading at the highest level, guys, since late February. This comes after some pretty strong guidance from the company CEO, kind of laying to bed some of the investor concerns about AI and AI consumption. They also announced plans to acquire startup Celestial AI for about $3.25 billion, looking through some of the analyst reaction, basically saying at the end of the day, the management team was very confident, not only for next year, but also looking beyond 2028, looking at that Celestial AI deal, according to Jeffrey, saying that helps provide a CPO story. Jury's still out, but basically, if they aren't giving revenue ramping from that deal until Q4 of 2028 fiscal year, has some time to work.
Seeing shares of Marvell down about 10% so far this year. You're also got your eyes on GitLab.
Yeah, GitLab, ticker GTLB. Talk about being down right now, down more than 16%.
Yikes.
Stocks trading at the lowest level since June 2023 on a trailing 12-month average, down about 43%. Today's weakness comes after earnings. Really not a bad report, all things considered. But when you look under the surface and kind of calling out some of the reaction from Bloomberg Intelligence's Sunil Raghgopal, saying that basically concerns around AI headwinds for the company, for its seat-based revenue models, continuing to show up. Overall, consumer growth below consensus. Reading through some of the trading notes that I get in the morning, kind of not much going on. And in this market, you really want to see growth. You want to see kind of an ability to show that not only are you benefiting from AI at a minimum, that you're not potentially at risk of AI. GitLab not showing up in either regard.
Okay, I had no idea what GitLab does. Thankfully, Bloomberg has the DES function description. They're an application software company. So trying to get the AI wave there a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
What else we got? We got another one for us, Microchip.
We'll cap off with Microchip Technology, semiconductor manufacturer. I'll get that off the top. Ticker MCHP, a $33.5 billion company right now. It's trading up almost 10%. Best day since mid-August. This came, again, we're still in the thick of tech earnings season. So the company beat expectations on the top and bottom line. Again, maybe getting a bit of a benefit from those Marvell numbers. But when you look at the analyst reactions, basically saying that strong booking showing up, management talking up its backlog, it does seem like things are going quite well, keeping in mind that the company did pre-announce booking strength back a little while ago. So really looking at some of the management commentary on the call, it does seem optimistic. Again, ticker MCHP on Microchip up more than 8%.
Talk to us about the new issue market. Where are we? Because we had a flurry right after Labor Day. And are we still seeing stuff, or are they kind of shut down for the season?
Well, we reported yesterday that Medline, which could raise $5 billion, would be the biggest deal of the year, expected to start that formal marketing process early next week. That's a Carlyle Blackstone H&F asset in the healthcare space.
Okay.
Going to be a big one. So that'll likely make some bankers' years in an odd deal. You normally don't see these deals at the end of the tail end of the year.
And a lot of action we've really been seeing in the healthcare space more broadly. So
yeah, it kind of when you talk to investors and bankers, they're hoping that this can kind of open up private equity. There still is not the demand that we're seeing for biotech in particular, which is such a big deal for the new issue market. But Medline will be a good test.
Yeah, and that's if it's owned by these big private equity companies. They've had an issue. Like, this is how private equity was first explained to me when I was a kid. It's easy to raise the money. It's really easy to deploy the money. It's really hard to monetize your investments. That's where the real skill comes in. That's been a challenge for private equity.
It's been a challenge for private equity. It's been a challenge particularly in the U.S. I go back to the middle of this year, SailPoint, a Thoma Bravo asset, pushed on price according to investors. They priced above range. They're down 17%.
Wow.
NIQ Global down 28%. So when you look at the pre-E deals, performance, you're buying IPOs for alpha generation. You want to outperform on an average basis the entire year here in the US, only up 7%. So you're trailing the S&P 500. You've got private equity leverage, the sell down overhang. So Medline's going to be a good test of kind of deal execution, just given that it's been in the hopper for some time.
what are you hearing in terms of expectations for next year? People think in your head yet?
Hopium reigns eternal. I mean, bankers, like, bankers are candid, right? Expectations were high for 2025. It was a fine year. Expectations are that we should at least match where we're at in 2026. The big question is, do private equity sponsors show up? Are they willing to get these deals out of the door? And if that doesn't happen, is there enough tech companies that can kind of carry the baton? There's a lot of debate around who would go public and how to fill some of that volume.
Yeah, I would think, and I've been proven wrong, that if I'm private equity, I actually want to get these things out the door. I need to monetize these things because I need to go out, return that capital to my LP so I can raise more capital and get more management fees. But I know they're just loath to do a down round like this, to IPO something at below where they're carrying it.
Well, that's the tough part, right? So if you are in the market or want to be in the market for another fund, well, people want to see where your IRR is. If I take you public at a discount to where we bought it, I'm not really delivering on those metrics.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.